world champion, Ashanti Moore. Inside Joanna Joseph for France. The women's 200 meters next up on the track.
Wow, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Do you know the best weapon that America has when it comes in sprinting? This weapon is Gabby Thomas. She is a weapon that every now and then it is using to deal with its opponents like Kenya, Jamaica, and other countries in the club. Gabby Thomas, she's not just a normal sprinter, but she is doing what many people, they don't do. Stay to this channel so that you may understand how this unusual race, 200 meters, Gabby Thomas did and how it is a threat to other countries. Welcome to the channel and remember to like, subscribe and share. The original credit goes to the original creator of these videos. Thank you. I'll be coming back.
As she does the 1, 2, and the 4 consistently.
Just like today's winning performance, the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee keeps your internet steady and reliable.
And one lane behind her will be Cambria Sturgis, who was the 2021 double NCAA champion. But after that, really didn't find any pro success. Well, she's finding it this year, 2 sub-22s, including a 21.93 personal best. So she'll be in 6. Her training partner and the Olympic champion, Gabby Thomas, is in 7.
On the inside of Cambria Sturgis is Kayla White, who missed all of the 24 season, came back to make the Worlds last year. Jenna Prandini in 4. Here is the Xfinity Women's 200. Away we go.
And Cambria Sturgis has done a good number so far on the turn, but now the Olympic champion will lead off the turn.
It looks familiar, doesn't it? It looks familiar. Gabby Thomas out in front and streaking away.
Wow.
Didn't I tell you I thought that was coming, Otto?
Sonia, you said it. Last evening, Julian Alfred of St. Lucia ran 21.8, and you said in the car over here, Gabby's going to want to answer. She's answered with the world's fastest time.
21.7. When she comes off the turn like this, you are in trouble, because we know the weakness of Gabby's race is traditionally the first 100, but she comes off the turn with a lead. That's when she's most dangerous. Man, Tanja Buford-Bailey has her in phenomenal shape. And what else did I say, Lee? They're having fun. They're back to the basics. They don't have the pressure of an Olympics or a World Championships at the end of this season, and it is showing. How fast will Gabby Thompson go this year?
And credit to her coach. She told us when we saw her yesterday, she said, Gabby's going to run something crazy tomorrow.
Yeah. That looked very reminiscent of Paris, the way she came off the turn. By the way, before the gun went off, we mentioned Kayla White. Great run in second.
Sturgis does head the 2026 list. 22.09 in Texas 2 weeks ago. The women's 200 meters, the Olympic champion from Paris, Gabby Thomas, settles into lane 6. The world leader, Cambria Sturgis, into lane 7. The crowd are quiet for the start of the women's 200 metres, and they're tearing round the top run. Cambria Sturgis leading the way from Gabby Thomas at the moment. The two Americans swing into the home straight. Rainier Jones going well in two, but it's Sturgis versus Thomas. Thomas in the last 50 trying to get ahead of Sturgis. Gabby Thomas under pressure here. She does make it a second win, 21.9. If that is confirmed, she's the first woman this year to go sub 22.
Well, it's been fast in Miami. Are we going to end up in day two with another very quick sprint race? 200 meters. They've got a slight following wind. It's all beautifully set up here. 8 points for Tamari Davis from that 100. Look great. Can she produce something in the 200? Can Melissa Jefferson Wooden take the slam again against the better 200 meter runners this time? We've had additions to this. Great race. Daryl Nita is one of our racers and knows that she really needs to step up here if she wants to get in amongst the big money. The Brit is certainly capable of doing that. Brittany Brown, medalist in Paris, medalist at the World Championships back in Doha 2019, running well. Wasn't as sharp in the 100 as she would have liked. Was Gabby Thomas close enough? She was fourth. Big favourite to win this 200. What happens behind her if she does win? Where do the others finish? How many points are they going to get? What about Favour of Feely, the Nigerian? Might be a little bit tougher in lane 3, but she's a good 200 meter runner as well. 21.96. Not many get under 22 seconds. She's done it in her career and has already been pretty sharp this season. Jaisha Sears, she's going to be in lane 2. What a wait for the crowd, and every one of these athletes is running for good money as well, even for Kayla White right on the inside. We'll be able to see everybody, see the whole race unfolding ahead of her. clean break from everybody. Good start from Nita. Jefferson Wooden moving, but look at Gabby Thomas has already taken yards out of Brittany Brown, and Jefferson Wooden is going well around that bend. Has run a superb bend, Jefferson Wooden. Gabby Thomas is right there in the mix, but look at this, they've taken it to her, and now on the outside, Davis is storming through. Who's going to take this? It's going to be pretty close on the line. It's going to be Thomas though. Thomas gets it. 21. Yes, 21.95. The wind is legal this time. A sub 22 clocking for Thomas, but our slam champion is going to be Jefferson Wooden, because Davis, although she's come second, is it going to be Davis? No, because you don't get the same points.
You have to with the weight.
Still a world force in 200 and 100 meter running, British record holder. The Olympic champion Gabby Thomas serenely made her way through the rounds in Paris, had such a great season last year. Really looking forward to seeing a race here. The previously mentioned Nasser of Bahrain. Last weekend in the Dominican Republic, she ran the quickest 400 in the world yet this year. Yes, it's early, but she's in good form. Then we've got Nikisha Price, the first Jamaican ever to run under 49 seconds. And again, a pretty decent 200 meter runner, but this is not her main event. Same for Alexis Holmes. Her top 9 times out of her top 10 were all set in 2024. So an improving athlete. 25-year-old, as I said, come over after the World Indoor Championships in China. Well, Paulino, who moved to the 400, I guess probably in around about 2020, and has dominated that event, certainly last year. Talitha Diggs in lane 2. And then Stacey Ann Williams of Jamaica. Fresh from a new indoor 400 personal best. Lane 1 maybe tough in this 200 then. Hansen, what we're looking for here?
Well, Paulino needs to at least come out of here with at least 5 points, because obviously to win you get a little boost with the 12 points to win the deuce. Gabby and Dina are really going to be battling for that, and I think that they know that they're going to have a good chance at that 100K if they jump out in front with the points in this early race. Spoke to Dina like yesterday, and Dina actually said that she's really focused on that 4. Very confident about her too. So that 400 is going to be something special when she gets out there.
Dina Asher-Smith in lane 8. Gabby Thomas, Olympic champion, in 7. Safely away first time. Asher-Smith got out pretty good. Nasser just got left a little bit. You'd expect that by the 2 sprinters on the outside. But it's Gabby Thomas around the top end, who's just got half a metre on Dina Asher-Smith. And Thomas normally starts to go away from this point. Nasser running well in 3rd at the moment. And then there's a battle with Paulino charging down the last 30-40. But it's going to be Gabby Thomas. Asher-Smith might just hang on here. It's Gabby Thomas, but Paulino with a real surge, taking 2nd place. And that will be...
Of Kenya in 5. Gabby Thomas in lane 6, Cambria Sturgis in lane 7.
Wow, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to this channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Now, a powerful start to the 2026 season. One of the standout performances highlighted in the season review came at the Launch Grand Prix in Texas. Thomas produced an impressive 21.70 seconds performance in the 200 meters, immediately demonstrating the speed and efficiency that have become trademarks of her racing. The 200 meters requires much more than simply sprinting from the gun. Athletes have to negotiate the curve, control their bodies, maintain momentum, and then unleash everything they have on the home straight. Thomas has developed an exceptional ability to carry speed through the bend and transition smoothly into the final straight. The 21.70 performance in Texas was therefore more than just another fast time. It was a statement that Thomas had entered the 2026 season ready to compete at the highest level. Victory in Kingston. Now, Thomas then faced another major challenge of Grand Slam track in Kingston, Jamaica. Competing in Jamaica, a country with a legendary sprinting culture and an extremely knowledgeable athlete audience, brings its own pressure. The competition was strong, but Thomas remained composed and secured victory in 22.62 seconds. While the Jamaica was not as fast as her Texas performance, the significance of the victory was the ability to execute when the circumstances demanded something different. Elite sprinting is not always about chasing a personal best. Sometimes it is about winning the race in front of you. Thomas demonstrated exactly that. Her ability to adapt, remain focused, and finish ahead of the field reinforced an important characteristic of her racing. She understands how to compete, not simply how to run fast. Meet the record in Budapest. Then came one of the most impressive moments of her 2026 campaign at the Gulai Istvan Memorial in Budapest. Thomas delivered a spectacular 21.83 seconds performance on July 14th. The time was fast enough to establish a meet record, adding another significant achievement to her season. This performance once again highlighted her ability to maintain speed throughout the 200 meters. Then Thomas reaches the straight. Her long stride and efficient running mechanics became particularly dangerous. Instead of appearing rushed, she maintains her rhythm and allows her speed to develop. That combination of stride length, control, and acceleration makes her extremely difficult to catch. The Budapest performance was therefore another reminder that Thomas is capable of producing world-class times while competing on the international circuit. Success at Kip Keino Classic in Nairobi. Thomas' international journey continued in Kenya at the Kip Keino Classic in Nairobi, whereby there she claimed another victory, crossing the line in 21.89 seconds. Winning in Nairobi added another important chapter to her 2026 seasonal from Texas to Kingston to Budapest and Nairobi. Thomas has repeatedly demonstrated that her performances are not limited to one location or one type of competition. She has been able to travel internationally, adjust to different environments, handle different levels of pressure, and still produce elite performances. That consistency is one of the strongest themes of her 2026 campaign. What makes Gabby Thomas so difficult to beat? There are several elements that make Thomas such an outstanding 200 meters specialist. First is her stride length. Her long, powerful stride allow her to cover significant ground without appearing to expend unnecessary energy. In the 200 meters, efficiency is critical, particularly during the second half of the race. Second is her composure. Thomas rarely appears overwhelmed by the moment. Whether she is competing in the United States, Jamaica, Europe, or Africa, she maintains her concentration and sticks to her race strategy. Third is her technical intelligence. The 200 meters is a complicated event. Athletes have to balance aggression with control. Going too hard too early can cause fatigue in the final meters, while being too conservative can leave an athlete with too much ground to make up. Thomas has shown a remarkable understanding of this balance. She knows when to push, when to maintain her rhythm, and when to unleash her finishing speed. A season built on consistency. Perhaps the most impressive aspect of Thomas' 2026 season is not one individual race. It is consistency. At 21.70 in Texas, a victory in Kingston, a 21.83 meet record in Budapest, and a 21.89 victory in Nairobi. These performances show an athlete who continues to operate at an exceptionally high level. Consistency is often what separates great athletes from truly dominant ones. Anyone can have one spectacular race. The challenge is returning week after week and continuing to perform when expectations are high. Thomas has repeatedly demonstrated that ability. In conclusion, Gabby Thomas' 2026 season is shaping up as another powerful demonstration of her quality as a 200-meter athlete. Her performances across the United States, Jamaica, Hungary, and Kenya show an athlete who combines speed with intelligence, confidence with composure, and power with efficiency. The 21.70 seconds performance in Texas demonstrated her raw ability. Her victory in Kingston showed her competitive mentality. The 21.83 meet record in Budapest highlighted her international class, while the 21.89 victory in Nairobi reinforced her remarkable consistency. And perhaps that is the biggest message from the 2026 campaign so far. Gabby Thomas is not simply chasing fast times. She is building a season defined by winning, consistency, and control. With her long stride, tactical awareness, mental strength, and ability to perform under pressure, Thomas remains one of the most dangerous names in the women's 200-meter sprinting. And as the season continues, the biggest question may not be whether Gabby Thomas can compete with the best. It may be just how fast she can ultimately go. So, up to there, I believe that you have enjoyed the summary. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.